Alright, this is William here with CommanderCast.com, and this is the Alpha build, Avacyn. We're in our second game with the actual Alpha set. Right now, looking at my mulligan, we only have one land, but we have like 46 lands in the deck, so I'm actually going to go ahead and keep this and see if we actually draw into some stuff. Got the chat up here, got our little window right here, which you'll forgive me, this is actually our first run of videos. It's my first run too, so we'll go ahead and just run with this. We'll go ahead, start with our planes. We'll tap it and F6 because I'm not anticipating a immediate turn 0 win. And we'll go ahead, get rid of the chat for now, just to try and maintain some space. I don't know how big I need to make the preview window. And it looks like Moto's doing the little glitch thing where it's going to hide my commander. So we're up against a Yeva. Let's see. Did I not have 6? Okay. Against Yeva, Nature's Hero, who led off with a foil Slippery Knot. Wow, is this going to be a foil deck? Ghost Council of Orzhov, Mystic Ghost Dad starts off with Emiria. And Azuri Elf Ball. Oh dear, sweet mother of pearl. I have been just wrecked by Azuri decks in the past, and I am not looking forward to this. So, right off the bat, we already have a dead card in Conversion. Conversion's not going to do anything for us, so it's not going to be a big deal if we have to discard this first and foremost. Starting off with a Soul Ring, that is not okay. It is not okay for the Azuri Elf Ball player to have that much mana. Wow, we actually missed a land drop. Was not expecting that. But we do get to keep swords up, so I guess I'm just going to end my turn. Yeah, this is just a little bit awkward. 46 lands. You think we could, do something. Wow. Okay. Well, the good news is we do have the awesome power of Healing Salve. Cream of the Crop is a really good card. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may look at the top X cards of your library, where X is that creature's power. If you do, put one of those creatures on top of your library and the rest on the bottom in any order. It's just a stupid powerful card to have in a deck like Mayal, or I guess in Yeva's case, just really big stompy stuff. I was really hoping to have the Ankh of Mishra up and ready with a second land so I can go ahead and play that and then just punish everyone else like the Azuri deck for just ramping out, because we have 2 green decks here. That's probably not going to happen. I mean, the interesting thing is that the Healing Salve can actually prevent some of that damage for us. Wasn't looking too forward to that. We do have Circle of Protection green in our hand, though. So that'll be very useful here with both the Yeva and the Azuri. The downside being that those are the decks that are, in fact, most likely to... And what's going on here? Cobstar has lost connection to the game. Join the game. Okay, so he's still with us. Looking at the exact time. Okay, so... Let's see. Go ahead and hit him up. Alright. Okay, so wait on. Okay, so we're still way at Yankee, which is fine for now. I don't want to spend too much time dialoguing, but we can. So we can go ahead and let's see. So not that I saw. Asking if Yankee disconnected, I did not see. Okay, so maybe having some internet problems, which will be one of the unfortunate things. I would like this. I mean, I won't cry if I end up losing this game, recording-wise, just because not a fantastic hand, not the smart play, keeping a one-lander, but you'd think with 46 cards in our deck we would draw into some amount. So, let's see then. We have Swords of Plowshares, which we're keeping up for the Azuri player. We need to keep him off of any sort of mana rocks or anything like that. Yankee Senses Smashes. So he's thinking about pacification. Okay, so, big time here. Okay, so he's having... Okay, back to Weg. Okay, cobots. Yep. Go ahead and pass that. Alright, now we're backing up and running. We do have the Basalt Monolith to help us catch up color-wise. Wall of Swords could come down, lock some stuff. Actually does have flying, interestingly enough. What's he doing? Okay, so we'll F6 that. Check out our chat. Let's see. Who's on blue? 'Twas a joke. Ha! You jest very well, sir. So now we reached the pinnacle of the Azuri. Let's see. He's not doing anything combat-wise. Pretty sure I'm passing priority here. Why does my recorder have to be right over that button, though? It's actually just a little awkward. No lands again! We're playing with 46 of them. You'd think we would have something here. Alas, no. So we actually do need to keep our creatures. Northern Paladin has some usefulness here because we have the Ghost Council of Orzhova, Healing Salve. The Ankh of Mishra will probably end up hurting us more often than not. The Healing Salve might be one of the worst, because I really want to give it a try. So at this point, I think we actually just end up giving up on the Ankh, because we need the removal and we need creatures. We only have 13 of them, and we're holding 3 of them in our hand right now. So go ahead, discard the Ankh, pass the turn. By the time we actually get a land, they're going to have the majority of their ramp out anyway, so it's really whatever at this point. Survival of the Fittest. Very nice. Good way to discard random mana dorks that you don't need late game. Search out for just your really big bruising beaters. The good news is we can still pretend to do stuff because we have Swords and Healing Salve ready. And if I pause like that, it's because I desperately need some sort of cold water. Oh my god, please F8. Okay, so F8 was it? Okay. I'll have to keep that in mind. Unfortunately, we do have things that we would want to do on other people's turns, so we do not have the luxury of F8ing. But if he's just going to be Survival of the Fittest, we can go ahead and F6 this turn. Oh boy, yep. Yankee is currently having some internet problems, I think. He's going to start eating through his time. So, if Yankee is having some problems, and he ends up having to disconnect from this game, that puts me up against Mono Green Yeva and Mono Green Azuri. So, the second time that we're seeing monocolored decks today, which means that one, Circle Protection becomes really awesome. 2, Avacyn does a lot of work here. So ideally, these will be the matches where Avacyn is really good. Alright, so we're going to see what Yankee wants to do. Potentially F6. Going to combat? Yep, nope, we'll just pass. Yankee, come on. So, might just be going a little slow here, I guess, for Yanks. Alright, land. He's got 4. He's not activating the Dictos, is he? Actually, it's just bad. Oh! Yeah, that's not gonna fly, friend. That is not gonna fly. I am so sorry, but we cannot let you have that. We'll let you go to your end step. And we have to sort it. We cannot let you have the tokenies. Land? Yes! Yes, we has land. So let's go ahead and just protection of circle green. Blow it up now or forever hold your peace. Again. Poor Yankee. His internet connection just must be the worst right now. On the other hand, we got our second land, which means now we can activate this like twice. Isn't that exciting? Or we can hold up one and make them think that we're holding up circle protection, and then get them with a healing salve. Oh boy. Come on, Yankee. Okay, so let's see what's heading up in chat. Let's see. Blue, are you just mana? Yeah, I'm kind of mana choked right now. Yep. You think I get lands with 46 of them in the deck? Well, well, Yankee could just be someone who's newer to Moto and isn't used to watching the cues or anything like that. So we'll just go ahead and hit on chat. Oh, Cobalt is proposing to kick him. Okay, so sorry, but so you might notice a bit of a time jump, but we had to actually eject a player because one of their their connection just wasn't very good. So what amounted to was us spending about 5 minutes trying to figure out how the hell to eject someone. Turns out it's /eject space, and then you just type in their name exactly as it appears. So we're going to go ahead and get right back to this game now. Hopefully I'll be able to edit that boring bit out. You guys won't have to endure that. Arbor Elf. Oh, Elvish. Thank God I got rid of the Liz Alana Hunter when I did. Wow, that's actually just crazy. Whew, that could have been really, really bad for us. Okay. So, back to our turn, and we have 3! Yes! Yes, we're getting there! We're doing it, Ma! We're doing it! So, go ahead. Throw out the Basalt Monolith. Whew. We have mana. We're back in this. Hell, one more land we can play Wall of Swords. So, go ahead, pass the turn. And now we need to keep the Basalt Monolith up so that we can use Circle Protection. Let's see. So, if we tap the Basalt Monolith for mana, I don't actually foresee us needing to use the Basalt Monolith, but we could if we wanted to. If we miss a land drop, we'll definitely need to. Probably put down the Wall of Swords, just because it has a little bit bigger of a butt. Also doesn't eat as much mana. Well, no, because we... Let's see, I don't anticipate needing to use anything by circle this turn. So, it'll actually probably be Sarah Angel, I want to say. Because if we miss our land drop, and we have to tap the Basalt Monolith to actually make mana, then top decking into a land is going to let us cast the Wall of Swords, and oh my god, it's going to be double elf ball. Well, I've got myself between a rock and a hard place here. And this is one of those other awkward things, is that Basalt Monolith actually doesn't help us cast Avacyn any easier. Basalt Monolith is here because it helps power her ability, not because it helps cast her faster. You get the 1 mana floating, which could be made with some tech plays, but yeesh. Oh boy. Here it comes. Something big is coming. What's gonna happen? It's Dwindling Guiltleaf. Oh boy. Oh boy. That is pretty big. See if he gets out another Lord. Let's see. Smack us. Nope, he's not smacking us. Okay, and we have a Savannah Alliance. Okay. That's actually not the worst. Considering that we want to be like it's exactly like I said, we missed our land drop. So now I actually have to use the Basalt Monolith to cast Sarah Angel. And I can leave the white up for Healing Salve, or I could go ahead and play a Savannah line, and I think I'd actually rather hold on to the Healing Salve for now. It also helps keep up the illusion of circle protection. So now we're at the point where we need to go ahead and keep that mana open. Unfortunately, we did lose our Basalt Monolith. At least for a little while. If we don't miss any land, we can go ahead and... Let's see. Don't know that I want to play the Savannah Alliance if we need to untap the Basalt Monolith. If we do get another land, we could go Savannah Alliance and then untap Basalt Monolith and get ready for Wall Swords. No, we need the Wall Swords now because of that damn Soul of the Harvest. Ooh, Cream of the Crop. So good! Next thing that comes up, I need to make sure I click on the auto priority. You guys can't necessarily see it, but the recording button's actually right here. It's just a little awkward, but with the OK button being right there. And let's see, do I want to go for a bigger field? Let's see, put storage counter. Yeah, we're just gonna auto use that. So again, apologies if the video looks a little wonky or anything like that. This is my first time actually going through these videos. So if you have any feedback about how the games look or anything like that, feel free to leave them in the comments below, or hit me up on the Twitters or emails. All that contact information will be in the show notes or video notes. Yeah, in the comments section, description. Essence Warden. Yeah, that's actually one of my... Oh, wait, Nissa? Oh, boy, it's Nissa! He is going to get a crap ton of life. So, yep, this is happening. I need to find a way to get past... So, let's see. Actually, yeah. Right now, the only one with reach is Dwinin. So... Yep, our turn. Play a land. Let's see. What's going on? Yikes. Yikes indeed, my friends. Nissa is not a force to be messed around with. Even if they're just using her for the plus lifing, that's still a significant plus lifing that's going on there. So I'm going to go ahead and go to attacks and see if I can deal with Nissa now. He's either going to lose Nissa or lose Dwinin, and I'm fine with either of those. And what's going on here? We need to go to combat. Yes, I am trying to go to the combats. There we go. Go ahead, attack Nissa. Declare attacker step is fine. Nope. He's good. Just gonna let Nissa go. Okay, Nissa's gone. Okay, so we can go ahead and play Wall of Swords. But I think let's see. Savannah Alliance actually does the same thing that Wall of Swords would do, at least in terms of defending against like the Soul of Harvest right now. So we're gonna go ahead and just play a Lion. And we're gonna auto yield to that. Pass the turn. Okay, so we got rid of Nissa. Still has winning out. We might get to see Healing Salve actually do something. So, ooh, what you say? Abundance. If you would draw a card, you may instead choose land or non-land Okay. So if you draw a card, instead you may choose land or non-land card, and reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a card of the chosen kind. That card goes to your hand, and the rest go on the bottom in any order. So with Soul of the Harvest, he actually just guarantees that he hits a land drop and or hits a creature. So we have two very potent life gain decks right now. Triggered abilities. Oh boy, so many triggered abilities. Triggers! Oh my god, I'm so triggered right now. So Essence Warning goes away. Yeah, auto yield. Let's see. It's going to use last information. There's no real point. Then, yeah. Like, there's honestly just not going to be any real way for me to interact. So for the sake of time, I'm actually just going to auto-yield to a lot of these triggers. And of course, that goes well with Abundance, because reasons. Next time a green source deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. Yes, you guys cannot touch me as long as I have my Circle of Protection. Although the other 4 Circle of Protections are actually just dead cards now. As sad as that is. Oh boy. 6 mana. I can feel myself clenching up. Oh no, and he's Nykthosing. Okay. Arbor Elf. 10. Is he just going to go Genesis Wave? Oh boy. So one thing to note is that because this is in fact, yep, it's Genesis Wave. I have nothing I can do about that. Let's see, so we get hit Hammer's Archive, Gaia's Harrow, creature spells can't be countered, and more lands. That's not the worst. Like, neither of us could actually counter creatures anyway. The only whiff is the Hunting Triad, and it does just ramp him up a lot more. He only has 2 cards in hand, though. So, if he finds a way to draw some extra cards, that will just completely refill his hand. Let's see. He's going to want to try and just Azuri Elf Ball right now. But my Circle of Protection actually gives me a very strong out to just being overrun to death. Fortunately enough. Unfortunately, we need to start poking him down. So Sarah Avenger is going to get... So Sarah Angel going to get a lot of work in. We can try and get Avacyn going to help offset the life gain. But Dwayne gives 1 life for each attacking elf you control. So Sarah can also eat some of the elves. There's Azuri. And we don't have a way to respond to him. We don't even have an arrest or a passivism or anything like that. So what are you going to do? Nothing? Okay. Veteran Bodyguard. Oh, wait! No! Damn it! Ah! We missed our chance to use Basalt Monolith. Very, very unfortunate for us. Derp. I am not a great Magic player by any stretch of the imagination. So, let's see. Veteran Bodyguard would be a very nice follow-up play. Let's see. At this point, I actually just desperately need the Circle of Protection to save me from these scary, scary things. Let's see. He also has the 1 green needed to regenerate Dwynn. So, you know what? Let's poke the bear. Let us poke the bear. Let's go ahead and get in there. So is he going to do the block and regenerate maneuver? Nope, he took it. So we're actually going to just go ahead and hold up our mana again. Would have liked to have used Basalt Monolith, because I have no way to catch up. Yep, so we're just going ahead and auto use to Sylvan Library 2. Okay, so definitely not the most conducive to, streaming right now, what with all these enchantments going on, all the lands and all that. The chat box certainly not helping. Oh boy. So now it's Yeva's turn. Yeva versus Azuri means that this is actually just a battle of the elves. And I am trying just very desperately to hold on with my little circle of protection right now. I can block 4 of them pretty easily, actually. I just have to remember to untap my Basalt Monolith, which I actually could have tapped for 3, paid a white, played my Wall Swords, kept 3 untapped to untap the Basalt Monolith again. All the triggers. So many triggers. Call me Tumblr because I am feeling so triggered right now. No, we have nothing for Fierce Empath. No even Mind Sensor in the deck yet. Oh boy, we really need to start hitting those lands. Which, again, we have 46 of them. You would think we would draw into them. But I guess that just goes to show that just because you have an ass load of lands doesn't mean you should count on seeing any of them. Magic is a cruel, cruel mistress. Still holding that Healing Salve, though. Healing Salve is pretty tech. My apologies. Speaking tends to give me a really bad case of dry mouth, I was about to say. So Avengers Zendikar happens. And I am just going to try and stay out of this as much as possible. He actually just makes... and he has Blighted Woodfall out. Okay. Yeah, I guess that happens. And oh my god, look at all those... Oh my god! So, Cream of the Crop is going to trigger like a bazillion times. But in response to those, he can crack the Blighted Woodfalls. No, he can't. He doesn't have enough mana for it. Doesn't even really matter. Moto is good for keeping track of many, many things. Triggers is definitely one of them. Of course, Wiggle is now sitting at 73. I am hanging on for with dear life with my Circle of Protection. This is the only reason why I am not dead right now. And if he just got a load of Cream of the Crop triggers too, so if he gets into like an Acidic Slime, or Woodfall Primus, or even just a Naturalize or a Nature's Claim, I am just dead. I am actually a very, very... there's Rex Sage. On the other side. It's his turn now. He played Rex Sage. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Rex Sage targeting... Oh, wait, no. It's actually his. He could... Yep. Yeah. Oh boy, okay, yeah. I called it, didn't I? Yep. With that much search on, there's no way the Circle Protection green wasn't going away. QQ. I just wanted to live. Well, I guess that's what happens when you rely on just like one ward. Now we've got these shenanigans going on. I've already used my swords to plowshares to get rid of the elf. There's no way to get rid of Avenger for me. Unless I top deck into Wrath of God. Which would be pretty sweet right now. Like, it actually shuts down the Azuri top deck. But I think he just overruns and kills one of us. Probably me. Unfortunately, I just didn't hit land drops. I couldn't get Avacyn out. If Avacyn was out right now, I would be sitting pretty well. And he got the Praetor's Council back. Okay. Praetor's Council got back everything, including the Genesis. Let's see, Nicholas was probably the best way to do that. Hunting Dryad. 3 more elves. So right now we are Elf Ball versus all the things. Just looks like mono green good stuff, actually. Nessa's back. The good news is he's out of mana right now to overrun. The bad news is I am a very, very dead person right here. Beginning of combat. Yes, Cobalt. What are you trying to tell me? No! You just laugh at my pain. That hurts. So we will untap the monolith. Come on, Wrath of God, Wrath of God. That is incredibly anticlimactic. Let's see. All damage to be dealt to you by unblocked creatures dealt to Vanguard. Okay, that actually does save us, actually. I have no way to deal with the shenanigans. I have no way. Except for maybe a Wrath of God. I just don't have a way in my hand. And that is what we call fudging the truth. So, let's go ahead and do what we were going to do originally with Avacyn. And play Veteran Bodyguard. Oh! I see. Gaia's Cradle says creature spells period can't be countered. That's interesting. So this does stop us from being dead for a turn. Of course, you guys wouldn't want me to disrupt the hilarious army building. You know, we got the guy whose army is so big that I literally, like, you guys can't see any of these except for the preview window. Which I'm going to make just a tad bigger for you. Because we don't necessarily need the damage step or anything like that. So we have Sylvan Library. Veteran Bodyguard. Actually acting like a fog and saving us for a turn. Which is incredibly relevant considering we're against green decks. And green decks don't have removal unless they dip into something like Spine of Ishal. I mean, I suppose they could be running Beast Within or, God forbid, Song of the Dryads. And I suppose we go as Healing Salve. Army building. Oh, dear Lord. I am in white. I am supposed to be the army color. It's not my fault Alpha only had 13 cards. And Survival of the Fittest. There you go. You can actually just grab any card in his deck now. I mean, you could do that before, but your opponent, Yankee Sorter, has disconnected. Yankee has long since been out of this game. Mostly because we kicked him out, but still. Oh boy. All those plants. The plants have trample. Wait, Seaborn Muse. Wait, what's giving him trample? What's giving him trample? I don't understand. What's giving him trample? What in the world is actually giving them trample? Let's see. Whenever a creature attacks, let's see. It's not survival for this. It's definitely not Sylvan Library. Did he have an Idea out or something? Oh no! Wait. Hold on. There we go. It's Brawn. Brawn is in his graveyard. Yeah, that would do it. Yep. Yeah, Brawn's in his graveyard, and he has Forest, so all his creatures just have trample. Very powerful card. Let's see. Oh, the madness. The only thing I have is like a one-shot to not die. Let's see. Here come the boots. Cobalt's got boots. Yep. Nothing I can do against that. Birds of Paradise? Sure thing. Can now tap for any color mana in EDH. I mean, Wesk is just getting really big on life. He might actually be able to survive these. I really need to get that Wrath of God, though. Let's see. Howling. Can I get a Howling Mine? Let's see. How much mana would I need for Avacyn? I would need 5 and then 7 the next turn. I have that here, but I would need 8. Make sure I can untap the Basalt Monolith on the next turn. So let's see, I have 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I need one more land in order to do it. Or do I? Because it would be 3, then 2, with 1 floating. So I would have the 3 lands to untap it, but then Avacyn wouldn't be able to use her shield ability to get Veteran Bodyguard. I need 1 more land. I can do it if I have 1 more land. If I have 1 more land, I can actually just stay alive throughout all this until someone hits a Tornado Elemental. But really, that's the best we have right now. That really is just the best we have right now. So hopefully I can get another land and Avacyn can save my day. But you see what I mean when I say that Avacyn can actually just lock out monocolor decks against me? She can actually just shut down resources. And let's see, there's another Genesis Wave for 17. Legit. Oh boy, and what do we hit? Forest, Elvish Champion, so actually, I think Cobalt is just dead. Droga Tree Speaker, Archdruid, Titania's Chosen, Seeker of Skybreak. Let's see, spells and abilities your opponent's control can't cause you to sack permanents. Compost, Hunt, let's see, Compost. Whenever a black card is put into graveyard forever, you may draw a card. Protean Hydra is not going to be very good here. Predator, destroy target creature with flying! That's actually just the worst right now. Like, ironically, it's the flagship. The flagship will mess people up. And unfortunately, without any way to protect Avacyn or to get rid of Predator Flagship, Avacyn can't help us. So, on the plus side, the games like these are the ones that encourage me to keep Avacyn out. Or to keep Avacyn as my commander. And, oh my god. Doka. Oh! What's Cobalt got? What's he got? Can he get rid of the flagship? Nope. He's got blighted woodland, so he's going to make his plants bigger. Doesn't matter, though, when you have forest walk on them all. And each one of them is at least a 4 forest. A 4/4 that can't be blocked by them at all. Okay, so the good news is we can live for a turn. We can live for 1 turn. The bad news is it's only for 1 turn. So we do have outs. If we get a Resurrection to get back the Veteran Bodyguard, or a Wrath of God to get rid of all the creatures, they might still be able to survive. Wait, just sent me a message. How you guys like them apples? Well, shit. Fortunately, we can untap. We do get to untap the Basalt Monolith. What? No, why are you doing things? Why are you doing things? Don't be doing things. Okay, he's just casting Yeva. I mean, granted, it makes the Titania's Chosen a lot bigger, which means stuff like Stampeding Outrage just sucks. But at this point, Cobalt has to watch out for this. And he's activating Survival of the Fittest. Okay, so if we get a land, we can play Avacyn. The problem is, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3. He has enough mana to destroy the Veteran Bodyguard too. That's another problem. Like, we actually just don't have ways to protect our creatures. Yeah, we need to get a disenchant. Like, we need a land, but we also need that disenchant. Surprised he didn't plus up Freyalise. He has, like, all the protection for her. So, 2 pluses, and he actually just gets to completely refill his hand. Assuming he hasn't won already. Okay, so we have Icy Manipulator. Okay. Well, with Icy Manipulator, we can... Well, it does let us tap down a land. So we can tap down Nykthos on his upkeep. Let's see. There's just a ridiculous amount of mana looking at us right now. Veteran Bodyguard is going to eat all of it for 1 moment. So let's go ahead and cast Icy Manipulator, because we got nothing else. Well, yeah, we actually have nothing else, because Dwinin... Oh, where did Dwinin go? Dwinin's a 5/6, so Sarah's not getting past her. We have a bird over there, but he's actually just dead anyway, so we're not going to poke anyone right now. Oh boy. Mosswort Bridge. Yes. Cast it! Cast it! Deal with the menace! Kill him! Oh. It's Mossbridge Troll. Let's see. With power, 10 or greater, gets plus 20 to end of turn. But he's almost at... But he's actually just going to be at 200 life. So... What else you got for us? Ooh. And they have +2/+2 and Trample. So, someone is about to get wrecked. And Surak. And they're going to survival of the fittest. Looks like they dished a Silklash Spider. You know, they actually have to be showing us what they're grabbing, so let's go ahead and take a look, see. Thunderfoot, Shrinkle, Spearbreaker, Seaborn. I actually completely forgot that I could check to see what he was searching for. Not that it would have mattered. I mean, you guess you could have gotten a Primordial Sage. I'm not sure what else he would grab, though. I'm actually just going to F6 this turn. F6 my own turn. Because each one is going to do some stuff. Wow, this is actually just insane to watch. It's actually just a Primordial army. And here I am with my itty bitty tiny Sarah Angel and her pet kitty. And maybe this guy. I don't know what this guy does. He actually kind of looks like... Is that David Hasselhoff? I'm gonna start calling this guy the Hoff. So we've got the Hoff, Sarah Angel, and then a cat. It's against two huge armies about to tear each other's throat out. And I'm not sure if I'm playing Magic or watching the Lord of the Rings movie. There's even a giant-ass troll. The Hoff does not approve. Probably because the Hoff is going to be super dead if either of those guys just swing at me. Oh, this could got so many triggers. So now he's up to 205. He's actually just going through his entire deck. Let's see. X is actually ready to put one of those cards on top of you. So hopefully he should have something to do with it. He's only got 56 cards left in his deck, and he's probably cycled through it at least once now with all the cream of the crop. If anything, this video should be telling you just how important it is to have interaction with your opponents. Otherwise, stuff like this happens. You know, I've only got the one Disenchant. I've only got the Wrath of God and Nevermill's Disc. Nevermill's Disc is going to come out way too late, and Fraley's can just pop it. Actually, if this guy survives this, which is totally possible depending on what he drew, then the flagship actually just kills me. Alright, so come on, Cobalt, we're relying on you. You need to be able to kill this thing. The elf monstrosity. Now, he doesn't have enough mana to overrun. Or does he? I don't think he does. Vigor can't be countered. If damage would be dealt to a creature you control, other than Vigor, prevent that damage. Put a 1/1 counter on that creature for each 1 damage prevented this way. When Vigor is put into a graveyard from anywhere, shuffle it into its owner's library. And why am I not just... I have nothing that can interact with Titania's Chosen, so I should really... Okay, we're going to go through this again. Cream of the Crop and Soul of the Harvest. Literally pick out any card from the top of your deck and then draw it. This is actually just madness. For the record, I don't actually expect to win any games with this deck unless we just, like, get Armageddon or something on an empty board. That's it. I don't know why I didn't auto you till Titania's Chosen. So we're going to Kodama's Reach, Make the plants even bigger. Is this turn going to be 10 minutes? I don't know. It looks like it could be. It very easily could be. Oops. Did not realize you were waiting on me. I'm just going to... The reason I don't want to just F8 is because there are... I do want to keep mana open for Basalt Monolith. And Healing Salve, I guess. Hey, everything counts! Don't give me that look. Oh boy. So, Safekeeper happens. More life gain. More drawing. More scrying. This actually very easily could be a 10-minute turn. But if it wipes out the elves, I'm actually okay with that. Because I can deal with this kind of by just getting Avacyn out. If I can top deck into a land, Avacyn is just going to lock this guy out by keeping the veteran bodyguard safe. But we need the Predator flagship gone. Boots going to Baloth. We need him to be swinging everything over here. And we also need to not have anything swing over at me. Okay. Just cycling a thicket. That's right. Don't pay any attention over here. It's just the Hoss. Just the Hoff. Oh man, Avacyn would be so good right now if we had her. I mean, Predator flagship shoots her down, but still. And yep. The game definitely makes me want Avacyn way more than Linvala. Linvala might do more on her own. The Avacyn with enough mana is actually just ridiculous in scenarios like this, so that you don't just die to an assload of plant tokens. Okay, now here come the big beats. Here they come. They all have the tramples. Can they all head over here, please? Alright, all the plants going over there. This guy? This guy? Oh yeah, all of them, even the bird's getting in there. So all of them except for Sylvan Safekeeper and one plant. Is it all going to him? It is. Yes, they're all going at him at Wesk. 209 life, and I'm worried. You better be, boy. So, we have all them blockers. Whoo, Nelly. How many creatures is this? A metric ass ton, maybe? Oop. Well, there's lost connection there, it looks like. That is a lot. Okay, so he tapped these two to pump up Mossbridge Troll, I think. That would have to be why. Tap the two that... Let's see. Well, I can see it. Shh. Yep. Let's see. I've got nothing. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to F6 this turn. Because I want this to go away. Specifically, I want this to go away. Wait a second. What just happened here? Has been dealt something else, but Commander is not watching. What? What? Did I miss something? Oh no! He just took it all. He took it all and it wasn't enough! He ate all of that damage! He ate all that damage, and he's only down to 63. And there's the Tornado Elemental. Guess he's using the Sylvan Scrying to set up his creatures again. Yeah, no, I got nothing. I think the Hoff is going to go bye-bye this turn. Alright, so he has 21 mana. That's enough to overrun at least 4 times. Alright, he's got 31 mana. Justice Wave is in the graveyard, right? Okay. So, let's see. He does have Survival of the Fittest and Flash creatures. So he's going to do Acidic Slime. Let's see, what's he Acidic Sliming? Is he going to do Acidic Slime the ship? Let's see, what's he targeting? Okay, I'll hammer it, Archive, to keep him from gaining the extra life. Then he's going to Survival again. And he's pitching Brawn. And let's see. Hornet, Queen. Spore Frog. Oh, is he grabbing Spore Frog? Spore Frog actually helps us not die. But then we run into the problem where he... Let's see. Actually, with the... I'm going to leave the chat open. Leah. Kidding, I need blockers. Spore Frog actually just keeps you from dying, though. You can cast it at instant speed. With your Slippery Knot. Also, yeah, Forest Walk. He's saying he needs blockers, but he must have forgotten that he actually just has Forest Walk. So, it's a good thing you got your birdie, because you're going to need your Slippery Knots to cast your Spore Frog. Passing it back and forth, passing it back and forth, boom, 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 passing it back and forth, passing it back and forth, boom, boom, boom. Okay, come on. Oh, wait, nope, he actually just scooped. Whoops-a-daisy. Well, I guess it's just you and me then. Don't worry, Hoff, we can take him. And Azuri's ability X5. Okay. That is fine with me. The question is, will he see the play here? Because he actually needs to get rid of Veteran Bodyguard if he wants to kill me this turn. Oh, please don't see it. Yep. He has 1, 2, 3. He can still make a ridiculous amount of mana, though. And honestly, I wouldn't scoop anyway. This year, one of my resolutions is to just make people kill me. Oh, that's right. And he's up to 127 now, too. So this is going to be an ass load of damage. Let's see if the Hoff works the way I think he does. So we're going to go ahead and... We're going to do that. And then we're also going to tap down. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes 5, so we'll go ahead and leave it up in case, you know, he decides to actually use Freyalise or something. No locks. Goodbye, David Hasselhoff. You died for our sins. Alright, so come on, let's go ahead and rip it off the top. Wrath of God, come on! It's karma. Well, I suppose if he had any sort of creatures at all, that would be pretty good. So I could go ahead and play Avacyn. 1, 2, 3. Have 3 left over. And well, we're gonna get our moral victories. So we can take down this, I think we actually have to take down Freyalise, though, so... Yeah, he actually hasn't been using Freyalise at all, which I'm kind of scratching my head at. Like, he ended up not needing her, but that's just wasted value. Granted, he only thinks he won. He doesn't know. What he doesn't know is that he has actually won. I mean, I suppose there's also the random chance that he has lost connection to the game. Okay, so ooh, still there? Oh boy. So he's disconnected. We're at the beginning of combat and it's his turn. We could wait another 20 minutes. But I think I'd rather get another game going, so fine. Alright, and that was game 2, so we're going to go ahead and get ready for game 3, and I will see you in a bit.